Template literals in JavaScript. You know that we can join different strings using a plus operator between a string and a variable. But sometimes, if we have a lot of variables, it can be extremely difficult to read. And for solving this problem, we have template literals in JavaScript. So let's rewrite the same sentence using template literal. At first, I need to put backticks. This symbol might be difficult to find on your keyboard. Generally, it has a tilde sign on the same key, but if you can't find this symbol on your keyboard, there is another way how to put it. You can hold Alt and 96 at the same time, and in this case, you will put this symbol. I use this method when I can't find backticks on a keyboard. And now, inside of the backticks, we can write a common string. So let's write the same sentence. And now in the console we have two identical sentences. But the problem of the second sentence that we hard-coded values like Bob and 30 directly to our string. So actually we want to use our variables. If I change the value of our variable from Bob to Dave, now you see that only the first sentence have been changed in the console and the second sentence still has the name Bob. So it means that instead of the Bob, we need to use the variable my name. And for that, I need to write the name of our variable. Now, if we save this file, you will see that JavaScript can understand is it a string or a variable. So we need to add a special symbol to distinct is it a string or is it a variable. And for that, I need to put a $sign and curly braces. And now if you save the file, you will see that in the console we have the name Dave. And if you hover over this variable, you will see that this is a const my name with the value of Dave. So let's do the same with our age. So instead of the 30, I add $ and curly braces. And now inside of the curly braces, I can write my variable. And now if we compare both the sentences, you see that it is more difficult to read the first sentence because it has additional plus signs, and also it has a lot of quotes because every time when we add a string, we need to add quotes. But if we use template literals, we write the sentence in the way that we want to see it on our page. So you add a $sign, curly braces, and inside of the curly braces, you write the name of the variable. Now I wrote a short sentence, my age is 30, using both string concatenation and template literal. And now let's compare what happens if I want to add 1 to this variable. So in the first sentence, let's add 1 after the variable my age. And now in the console you see that my age is equal to 301. So now let's do the same in the template literal. So after the variable my age, I add 1. And now you see that template literal behaves differently because my new age is equal to 31. And it happens because in the first sentence, when you use string concatenation, it changes all the variables to strings. So my age is equal to 30. Then it sees that in the beginning of the sentence we have at least one string, so it decides to change all our numbers to strings. And then it joined them together. And eventually you see a sentence that my age is 301. But template literal works differently because at first it goes inside of the curly braces. So, and here it works as absolutely a new sentence. So my age is equal to 30. And then it sees that inside of the curly braces, we have 30 plus 1 and we don't have any strings. So it means that our plus operator works at the mathematical addition, and when this expression is equal to 31, it changes the number to the string. And eventually we see the sentence that my age is equal to 31. And one small bonus, if you want to write a sentence that quotes are and then you want to show the double quote symbol, in this case you can use template literal to show the symbols. If you will try to put them inside of the double quotes, you will see a syntax error. So if you need to show quotes as a symbol, you can use this trick. Thanks for watching.